Okay, so we're gonna play the demo for SpaceSlog. It looks kind of like it looks like RimWorld, but in space. I don't know how in depth it is. I mean, obviously, 3 survivors, minimal resources. That sounds like sort of RimWorld. 50 package meals, 50 water, 10. Okay, let's do that. Creates a more harmonious and laid-back experience. Normal, enable tutorial. Okay, yeah, all of this. World Seed, Donna. Is very... Oh my god. Okay. Wow. Jealous, ambitious, loud snore. Sleep alone to avoid annoying others. This is bad. This is not good. This bar should be 0 to 10, in my opinion. It should not be like the amount of XP left for this. I don't like that at all. But, it's just not readable. You know what I mean? You see this, and you're like, oh, he's pretty good. Then you see 4. So, I don't like that. Also, it's a little too small. It doesn't have to be that small. But, depressive, ugly... Yeah, this sounds like RimWorld. 68 years old. This information should probably be more prominent as well. You don't want a super old pawn. Lover of the dark, mumbler, high-strung, 16-year-old, pushover, creative need freak. Some of these people seem to have pretty decent stats. I mean, melee is 6, ops is 6. What does that do? Chip components such as thrusters. Level 9 melee, 5 medical. We should get one person that's like really amazing at medical, I feel like. I mean, in RimWorld it would typically be you need one person, you need cooking, you need intelligence for research, maybe that's science. You need growing, and you need medical, and then you need one shooter in the beginning to start. That's usually how I go anyway. So I'm just gonna... .47 depressive pushover. Permanent mood debuff. But she could mine. She's good at science, so we need medical. Oh, that was 2 in a row, and I just... Six medical, 54 years old. Unhygienic and gay. The gay... These two usually don't go together, in my experience. 6 medical, lazy, prefers low gravity, fearless. Melee, 6 social, 75. Holy shit! 24-year-old with 7 engineering. Creepy. Oh, creepy and reclusive. Of course. Mining is 7 medical, 64 years old, 6 ranged. Pickpocket. You know, fuck it, we're taking you. So we've got science and medical. I don't know how important the other ones are. You have 5 in cooking. It's probably fine. This is 8 in cooking, actually. You're 16. I didn't even realize that that's an 8 in cooking. Oh, we need navigation. 4 in navigation. 68. It's gonna be so old. Whoa, 9 in melee. There's so many old people. We need navigation. Ranged. Whoa, 72 years old. Lives the life of an assassin. Four in navigation. 5 in... Oh, wait, no. 2, 4, 5. 43. 5 in navigation. Simple, prefers high gravity, mumbler, high strung. This is fine. You're fine. Okay, let's do that. It was said that Mother Earth could support life for 300 million years or more, though as it turned out, this would end up being much, much shorter. The Earth was dying much quicker than anyone predicted or imagined, and a few 100 million turned into a few hundred. The best scientists and engineers were brought together to devise a master plan that would save the planet, though we would quickly realize it was already far too late. In a last desperate act, colony ships were sent across the galaxy to find a new home for humanity. The promise to not let the actions of our forefathers be our undoing. Some humans, however, use this opportunity to steal, pillage, and murder, whilst others now travel and explore, doing whatever they must to survive. Captain, the long-range scanners are picking up an asteroid field dead ahead. Keep her steady. Let's not rush this. We took too much damage the last time. Yes, Captain. Ops, get the ship weaponry ready. Any asteroids get too close, take them out. Every colony ship would have a skeleton crew. Each crew would take shifts of several years to ensure the ship was maintained and navigated safely towards its destination. We are now almost as far as any human has ever been in the farthest reaches of space. This particular ship has been traveling for hundreds of years, and the current crew are on their 13th rotation, in charge of thousands of lives, the lives of the other crews, and all the colonists that are currently tucked up within their cryo chambers. Those colonists will never know the perils of deep space or the dangers they have averted to get them to this point. They could drift into the unknown and infinity and be none the wiser. Our scanners are picking up an object traveling at speed towards us. Keep our current course and speed. Can someone please let me know what this thing is? We're working on it. We have a breach. Okay. So I don't know if this is aliens or what. I'm seeing a lot of mixed to negative reviews for this game, but I wanted to give it a shot anyway. People were saying it just wasn't enough time to do what the game is asking you to do. But this looks like RimWorld, actually. This backdrop here. This is crazy. Escape pod. 638, crew 3. The colony ship, along with thousands of its crew, have been destroyed. Oh my god. The remaining survivors, though injured and low on oxygen, must reinstate life support and vacate the sector as quickly as possible. Okay, welcome to your first day in the slog. This tutorial will give you some basic training on how to operate your crew and start building your ship. You can move this tutorial menu at any point. Okay. Use left stick to move camera? What are you talking about? RB and L... This was made for controller? You can use the Y key to center the camera. Oh, is it because I have a fucking DualShock plugged in? Okay. Okay. What the fuck was that? Okay. A temporary stockpile outside of your ship will allow the crew to store materials to work with. Begin by clicking on the highlighted zones. Okay, wow, this is a lot like... It's a lot like RimWorld. Eventually, you will need to build a stockpile inside of your ship. As long as you leave this, once you leave the sector, all items in a temporary stockpile will left. Okay, so this is just like a typical RimWorld map then. Okay. Also, limit what items are stored. Airlock door. What are these? Water, coins, packaged meals, knife. These read and follow. Okay, never mind. Orders. Ship debris can be deconstructed for salvaging raw materials. Designate at least 2 pieces of ship debris. I don't know how long that would take. Mining. We have no beds. Air sources missing. Start expanding the ship. Ship structure. What does that cost? 2 titanium? You're running low on titanium. Oh, wait for your crew to finish building them? Okay. So we have to stay in this menu until... Okay. Oh, there they go. What do I cancel? Like deck plating? There's no change in the tile. It's a little confusing to look at. I don't like these like white spaces as the blueprint. I fucked up the whole thing, so I got I want to stop them before they build that. What do those get? What are you doing? I hate when they do this is just as bad as fucking RimWorld with that shit. I don't know if that's working as intended. Like, if you're standing right by something and you're gonna run back, don't stop. Fucking pick it up, haul it while you're at it. %90 breathable air. It's getting dirty in here. Small amount of dirt. course. Now you're hauling, dickhead. Just as fucking stupid as as RimWorld. Oh my god. Click the power button. Now your crew has finished expanding their ship. They are going to need some power. What? Select the highlighted power button in building. Power generator. More information will be shown, including the field type and skills required. Build this, if the numbers are red, it's because you, okay. Life support. Air ventilator. Power cables. By now your power generator and life support have been completed. Nope. Okay. That's cool. They are not powered on. Check your connections. Completed the tutorial. Want to learn, but don't get discouraged. Informational. Okay. Whoops. Okay, now deck plating. Armored airlock. Armored hull wall. Oh. What do you mean? What are we missing here? Ice. Okay. Whoa. What? I don't understand. Why are we running out of gas receiving? Ship nearby? Maybe within communication range? Matter is now within comms range. You need a powered communication device. Oh my god, that's too big. There we go. Okay. And we don't have a food source or anything. Okay, so now that that is there, I think it's still raining pretty hard outside. Can't be placed on empty space. What the fuck? So you have to put that there and then... hurry up, come here. Build this. Fucking stupid. Okay. Double airlock now. I guess it doesn't really matter because... I wish you had a copy button here. I think I'm gonna put another wall there. Oh. Powered. Oh, duh. Oh, there's like a specific spot in there that needs to be... Oh, it's left comms range, of course. Just in time. I'm gonna put another airlock door here, and then I'm gonna remove this one. Actually, let's just do that now. Wait. Excuse me? Oh, space worm. What? Creature. Yeah, no available beds. Imagine that. What are we doing on power? Fuel. What is the fuel? Acquired fuel cell? We don't have any leather. Oh. Trade. So these are... I thought... How did... Wait. Didn't they just explain that the lore was that we were on a colony ship that got blowed up? And then we were the furthest anybody's ever been, and now we're meeting other people? Oh, wait, we can sell our friends? Wasted ashes. Grab the ship. We have 2,000 credits. Do beds, cloth. Okay. What if I said 16 cloth? Wait, he only has one? Ugh, okay. What's the point in that? Whatever. Why even bother, like, showing up with one fucking cloth? Okay, never mind. Space worm eggs. Now a diet. Now a staple diet for humans. Gross but nutritional. Oh shit. Okay. He's hard at work. See, now the airlock's working. Oh my god, wait, what? Where is it breached? No fuel. Oh. What do we need? Ice? Is there... ice asteroid? Where's the... orders? Oh, here we go. Well. Oops. Vented all of our atmosphere. My bad. Wait. What's going on? Where's the breach? You just mean like in here, there's no air? It's an airlock. I don't really get it. Where's the breach? Fuck it. That must be it. It just doesn't understand the double airlock. Why do you remove the door and then it removes the ground? Okay, well that did fix the problem. At least it appears to have fixed it. But I still don't really understand why that happened anyway. Silicon, rock, titanium, titanium. Oh, hostile. We've burned through half our food already. Small thrusters. How do we move? So, solar panels, batteries. Aeroponics. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's this to leave. Actions, zones. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry, I had the window open. And it's pouring rain now. I just didn't hear it. Okay, I guess... Aeroponics? I guess are we supposed to assume that the airlock always keeps the oxygen in? I'm gonna watch this. Low oxygen. I don't understand how we're supposed to keep a fucking airlock. If we're always venting like this. Does it explain at any point? Any internal door will slowly leak atmosphere when placed on an external. Use an airlock instead, unless you plan to enclose internal door inside a room. Because I don't understand why this is so low. Like, why is this still 5? Alright, we're down to 5. Or sorry, we're down to 20 meals. What is this? Rock. Okay. Yeah, I'm not figuring this out. Because I tried to do, like, an airlock with 2 doors, but it didn't like that, so... Now I'm doing this, and it's staying... It's... too low, so I don't know. No seeds, great. I didn't check, to be fair. So it's because it's not sealed, but I don't know what kind of design it would like, because before it said it was a fucking breach when it wasn't. Okay, 8 days left. We haven't really accomplished much, huh? Four? What do you mean there's... 4 what? Oh. Space worm. Space worm. Bunch of them. Level 4 ranged. 5 ranged. 6 ranged. What about melee? 2, 4. Oh, that's great. Yeah, the door's not really working as intended. This music's kind of cool, though. What are you doing? So, roaming around? Low mood. Sweet. Very RimWorld in that way. Alright, did you guys mine all of the... rock, ice, titanium? Yeah, and I guess any other ship debris, if there is any. Alright, go. Get to work. Got 8 days. And 14 meals. Okay. Okay, hopefully we can do this in time. Okay. Haul, construct. Put another vent in there. The door kinda works. Is it maybe because there's no hull? Now, basic structural hull. That's cool. I like that. Maybe we shouldn't be cleaning. Maybe we should be fucking working on, like, actually building stuff. What? Okay, now, just as a temporary measure, there. It's a bedroom. Now, I really am salty about this. And that is so fucking stupid. You have to put this down and block that first. Yeah, not in a good mood. Hostile. What are you doing? Oh my god. Good. Now... Oh, okay, so you will do that. So I guess there's no deck plating when you put down an airlock door. See, it doesn't fucking work. Whatever. Whatever. That is so annoying. Alright, well anyway, everybody get back. I like that there's a button for that. Why are you running? Why is there none in here when... whatever. Finally, you've managed to enter Hibern. Explorers sent from Mother Earth would report how treacherous and deadly their expeditions were while traveling and living in space. This era would come to be known as the SpaceSlog, and now it's your turn to follow in their footsteps, exploring and documenting the great unknown, the unforgiving, cold, dark void, the slog. Should be aware that your crew cannot exit the ship due to extremely high pressures. Any external repairs or personal crew explorations must take place when not in Hibern. You'll receive notifications when you pass something of interest, or you may spot something yourself. These are good opportunities to drop from Hibern and explore. Remember, dropping out of Hibern leaves you vulnerable while waiting for your burn meter to refill again. Space is harsh and unforgiving, so be prepared to lose many crew members, or even your ship entirely. The further you travel and explore, the more of the unknown you'll uncover. Good luck. Born Hibern. This is interesting. So it is just a continuous map. You just go straight. I don't know if there's like going to be a bigger map later. That's kind of cool. But I mean, either way, we've got 2 meals left. It's not looking too good for us. I've got a feeling they're not gonna make it. Idle crew, yeah, I would imagine. Filters and cleans hazardous gases and CO2 from the atmosphere. Must have an air ventilation. I wonder if maybe that's what this, why it's happening. I mean, it still says it's safe, but... I just don't understand. Like, then they haven't even left the airlock. There's 2 of them now. What's the issue? Well, we're just gonna remain in high burn until the end of the game, I guess. The end of the demo. We're out of food. So we're gonna have to start eating each other. Or the rocks. Oh. Okay, drop out of high burn. Initiate scan. Need a transport ship. The right scanning equipment, you can find out more about this object. Ship debris. Well, I don't think that those items are actually in the game. There's no kind of... There's no, research or anything. Command chair. Look, there's a lot of really cool stuff in this, and I am 1000% interested in what this game is offering. I love RimWorld, and I would love a more space-focused RimWorld, even despite Odyssey being out. Like, this is awesome. Like, parts of this are awesome, I should say. But some of this stuff, like, I'm really not getting. I don't know if it's just the lack of information or what. I don't understand how to do an airlock. I tried to do, like, this obviously doesn't work, and for some reason this has no oxygen, even though there's a vent here. Maybe this is just not good enough. I don't know. But even in here, it's not good enough. When I put a space of deck plating between 2 airlocks, and it seemed, at least animation-wise, to function the way I wanted, it then told me there was a hull breach. So I don't... There just seems to be... I'm not really sure how to make this work well, you know what I mean? But I kind of got what I wanted. The ship is here, they all have sleeping spots, and we used the burn to move. Now, I don't know if it'll be more directed, you know, like we're in deep space now. I like the idea that there's a planet that we can... Oh. It's right there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they're all starving now. Anyway, the point is that I like the idea of this, and I think it's a good start. But you know, which is, I guess, the point of it being a demo. I don't know how early this is, but there's a little information stuff I don't really like, and everything is maybe a little bit too small, but that's also a problem with RimWorld when you're playing at high resolution. So maybe there's a no, there's no UI scaling, but there should be. And yeah, well, let's just watch these folks die. I'm just gonna leave it on fast forward, but it's also hard to tell because I don't know how much is missing. I have a feeling a lot is missing. Like, there's no research, you know, as far as I could tell. I guess if we were really trying to get food, we could have hunted those space worms. I think that's probably what we were supposed to do. Is there... You see equipment. I also didn't fuck with any of this. I just left this all the way it was. They're all unwell. Oh, and you can assign them roles. That's cool. So there seems to be, yeah, like, and this is RimWorld. Yeah, 1 to 4. All this stuff is very RimWorld-esque. And by the way, that's not a criticism. RimWorld is really fucking good. I want more games like RimWorld. So I'm not shitting on that at all. Also, like, why are there humans out here? Maybe none of those were humans. Maybe they were all aliens. I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood. But, oh, it's 269, negative 269 degrees Celsius outside. It's negative 266 degrees Celsius inside. So, you know, nice and warm. Ship breached. Is that because of this again? Here's what I'm gonna do. Now, where's the breach? Explain it to me. I wish that this would, like, point you to where the breach is. So, like, if I go away and then I click this, same thing with these, like, 1 or more of your crew. Okay, great. Tell me which one. If I click on it, why doesn't it direct me towards it? Stuff like that. It's the lack of information. What? I mean, they all have plenty of oxygen. So, I mean, at least oxygen isn't an issue. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe their suits are taking in all the oxygen. Maybe that's not... It's just not explained. Because but you would think that in here, then, it would be filling up, but it's not. We have 0 oxygen. I don't know. But yeah, it's the air tightness. Oh, you know what? Maybe? Here, let's try this. Okay, so you're stuck in here. Wait, what was that? What was that? Oh, is there no power? Oh, is that what the problem is? That the airlock isn't powered. Okay, what about sealedness? Let's replace this with deck plating. Or no, I guess we'll just have to remove this. Fine. It's already a fucking hull breach. So replace that with this. No. Hull plating. And then... and then a door. I don't know why it's always sideways. I can't turn it. Okay, so that's sealed. Oh. So in theory, this should be fine. I don't understand. So this is all sealed up now. These are where the vents are. Is there... There's no, like, roof or... There's no ceiling, right? That would be fucking stupid, right? These are getting... That's getting power. Like... yeah, there's not enough information here. I don't understand. Why is the ship breached? So, I don't know. If I'm totally missing something, you know, my bad, I guess, but I don't think I am. That's pretty cool. There's a couple of other RimWorld in space games. I know, like, it's not really like that, but the last Starship, that looked pretty cool. I bought it in early access, and I haven't really played it. And then even now, it just kind of seems like it's mostly just build a ship. You know what I mean? And maybe combat. Passing over an asteroid field. We'll need a drop from Hybern to access them. Be careful from infections. We'll just kind of keep going for a little bit. You have now passed the asteroid field. Okay. We'll go until the end. Seems like these last couple of days are pretty slow. Remember, needs rescue. Uh-oh. I think he's probably just starving to death. Severe malnutrition. Well, they're unhappy because of a lack of a captain, so maybe... Who's the best? Navigation? Okay, Una, you're the captain. And since Dawson's down, Garrity is the quartermaster. How do you feel now? You happy? As captain. Uncomfortable space gear, starving, low reserves, yeah. Abigail Dawson needs rescue. Yeah, sorry. What if, captain's chair? There we go. Oh, no cloth. Whoops. Is there a version without cloth? No. Shit. Your captain's stool. Oh well. Nope. Garrity, you're all that's left. Garrity's down. No. That's it. They're all three of them are down while they're in deep burn. I guess this is the end for Escape Pod 638, which we all expected. Damn, you hate to see it. But you totally expected it. Oh no. Dawson is dead. Gao is dehydrated, you don't say. Abigail Dawson has died. Oh, see, this one allows you to jump to it. Let me see. Where's the, There it is. That's cool. I really like that. The idea of just flying around exploring, but this is more of a survival thing, but... Unagao has collapsed and needs to be rescued. Unagao has died! Ah! Rip, there goes the captain. You know what that means. Garrity, you're the captain now. Garrity, you're dead. All of the crew members have died. There's no one left to operate your ship. You can either choose to leave and return to the main menu, or you can continue in the hope that someone will rescue your ship and allow you to continue. Continue. I wonder if something will happen. That life support has run out of fuel. Yeah, I would guess so. Well, it's a good thing we ran out of, you know... We should keep this 2% oxygen for a while, because, those doors aren't opening. We detected some debris. We'll have to drop out of warp. Should just drop? I don't know if anybody will be able to find us if we're not, or if we're in burn. So yeah, we'll just hang out while our corpses rot. Dead. Rip. But yeah, no, this is, I can see the potential here, and there have been other RimWorld, I don't want to say RimWorld clones, but RimWorld style games that, that totally bombed or didn't work out. And this one seems, just like premise alone and just what's here already, I think it is already in better shape than a lot of those were, or are. Some of them are still around. You know, so that's something. So I hope that they can keep working on this, and it's, you know, all the things that have annoyed me are fixed. I really don't understand the, I really don't, there's no one open communications. I really don't understand the hull breach that we've had this entire time. And it doesn't point us to it, so... Maybe that popped up, and it has passed, because it's obviously it's gotten to the top, so it's not one of the lower ones. So this is the oldest notification, so maybe it wasn't still breached, but even then, I don't really get why we had such an issue with oxygen. So, that aside, yeah, there's some cool stuff here. I really would like to, you know, scan the planets and do all that kind of stuff. Hopefully it's not all... I know a lot of games like this, it's just like, oh, you're in a hostile space and blah, 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 and I don't... The Star Trek dweeb in me doesn't really want that. But, I think, if the systems in here were good enough, that'd be cool. So, yeah. SpaceSlog. It has the unfortunate side effect of me saying that and thinking it's SpaceLog. Which is what Captain Picard makes when he's giving a captain's log in his captain's bathroom. A captain's log, a space log. Still one day left. There's Dawson, Gow, and Garrity. Rip. That really is crazy, by the way, to be like, the whole ship just fucking exploded, you know? Like, the colony ship is gone, or not the colony, the what do they call it? Like a generational ship, but, Yeah, it's like a generational colony ship. Just they got attacked or something, and then everybody died except for these three. That's like an insanely depressing idea. um, so I hope that there's a scenario maybe where it's like um I don't know, something happened and you can recover the colony ship. You know, that'd be really cool. Like maybe that's a win condition. You recover the colony ship, you find a habitable planet, or you just hastily land on a planet that you can use. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because I don't know exactly where they're going or what they're doing it for. But um, anyway, yeah, no, SpaceSlog. I wish them the best. I hope this is great. It's exactly the kind of game I would like. A large galaxy to explore, planets with different atmospheres, factions, and other anomalies. Living universe where factions, interactions, and player consequences matter. Ship to ship combat. Uh, Inc. Shipboarding, including shipboarding. Oh, okay. Animal, pets, and husbandry. Derelict ships and stations. A different way to research and craft items, plus many other improvements across the board. So I hope they can deliver because I would really like for this to be good. But let me before I end the VOD here and the stream for tonight. There was a couple of different games. So there's like Stardeus, and this is the one that was. I don't know about this one. Hold on, sorry. I'm gonna pull up a couple and then I'll show you. Uh, yes, okay, and then here's the other one. It was called Nebula, now it's called Starfall Protocol, and they changed it from 2D to 3D. And is there one more? I just looked up RimWorld Space Clone. Uh, I don't know. Maybe not. But Space Haven? No, no, that's different. I mean, well, it's kind of like that, but it's more of a or sorry, Dwarf Fortress kind of thing. But here's Stardeus, and it's another one where it's like all on the ship. The UI looks really bad. The art, I just don't like the art of this game. And like, it's not like RimWorld is anything incredible, but RimWorld also has like insane modding. So this does have Steam Workshop. Is it the workshop? Is this all ships? No, there's other stuff. I don't know. Maybe this is worth checking out. I don't. Do I own this? It's on my wish list. Here.
Nice work rebuilding the ship, Commander. Major system update uploading to mainframe.
I think you play as like an AI or something.
System updated with goal-oriented action planning. New flexible combat system updated. New body part system updated. New
That's cool.
System updated. Appears this crew member has perished. Sorry for the inconvenience. Once the appropriate grieving period is over, he can still be useful. With the necessary expertise, you can sell his organs on the black market. And we can even ensure his legacy lives on. All systems are now fully updated. Good luck.
See, but I guess I want the fantasy of like you travel through space, you manage a crew, and then you also can. I like the idea of like exploring or scanning planets and stuff like that. This is very positive. Okay. And this was in 2022 UI rework in January. Okay, that does look better. Hyperjump mechanics. Invisible eyes and unique faces. Okay. It's just like RimWorld's not a very good-looking game, but it's like this does make RimWorld look good. You know, I don't want to be too mean, but it just kind of is what it is. And let's see, is there anything similar to this? Space Haven is the one I was thinking of. That's the one I mentioned. That here's RimWorld. Let me see what's more. Oh, whoops. Star Rupture, was that already on my wish list? I don't know. I was looking for other stuff that's like RimWorld. There's a couple. There's one that's I don't know if it's even still in development. There was one that was made by like RimWorld modders. Hold on. What was that game called? Ascent of Ashes. And I don't know if that's been killed or not. No, okay, November 2025 progress. Not looking good, huh? Is this abandonware? I'm starting to think it is. Okay, so it's a there was a fucking Kickstarter for this too, and now it's now it's a solo dev. How much did they make? Okay, it wasn't crazy. It was 42 grand. Nothing nuts, but sorry, here, I'll show you. You were just looking at a blank screen for a while. My bad. This is not a space one, but this is made by... It was supposed to be made, I guess, by a team of RimWorld modders. It's basically just like What If RimWorld, but 3D. And then with like XCOM combat, kind of. Which I like. I like that idea. Maybe it's real time. Like, it's kind of like real time with pause. But, here's Space Haven.
They gave us tools and said,
an error occurred. I don't know why Steam does that sometimes.
That's the Earth. People with the skills and
I did it again. But yeah, no, this is more of like a... This is more of a dwarf fortress. I don't know. And then also, it's like, it's a matter of like, what's the end game like? Is this being updated still? Yeah, it is. I'm not really that interested in like a game that's exclusively on the ship, you know? So here's Starfall Protocol. This used to be, it was called Nebula when it was first announced and when there was a Kickstarter for it. And this had like some crazy goals. Let me see. Nebula Kickstarter. And let's see what their updates are. January 30, 2026. Okay, nothing since January. And this has been going on since... When was this funded? 2022. So for 4 years, it got almost 90K, which again, you know, not an insane amount of money or anything. But you can see here the style they were going for was going to be basically like exactly like RimWorld. But their big thing was that like you were going to be able to land on planets, and there's going to be a bunch of factions, and you know what I mean, a lot more social systems, and crazy crafting. you know, dynamic quests, like an entire galaxy to explore. You know, it was really very ambitious. And then, yeah, here, scan your next interstellar location, visit star system, select a planet to explore. You know, there's tons and tons of cool stuff that they were showing, and then this happens, and then all of a sudden it's this. It's like, well, how are you gonna pull this off? How are you gonna pull something off with that scope? You know, in full 3D when I wasn't that confident you could do it in 2D. You know, so oh, never mind. We're not watching an ad. But yeah, I just. Oh, when did this come out? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have any faith in this. So they completely changed direction like a year or two ago, I think. So I think it's a little weird to do that too when you have a Kickstarter and then, you know, you show a bunch of people this, you have all these assets made, and then you go, you know, never mind. We got a different idea now. And their claim it's like the same thing. Build your starship, manage complex characters, explore immersive worlds, and forge your own story among the stars. I mean, I really hope that they can do this in the same way that they were saying that it was going to be originally. But this is the one I think about when I think of the RimWorld in space, because this looked fucking awesome. I was very excited for it. And that was 4 years ago, and now it's a 3D game. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, they're talking about modding in 2024. It's like, come on. Come on now. Anyway, that's not what this game was. We were talking about SpaceSlog, and that was fun. It was cool. Could be better. Hope it gets better. That was a little bit of a ramble about RimWorld clones, but, you know, I could use more RimWorld clones. So bring them on. Anyway, that'll be it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you later.